I'm Matthew Hardy. I'm running for Myrtle Beach City Council. I just attended the mayoral debate here at the train station put on by the NAACP, and it was a great event. A lot of people showed up, and it's become clear that a lot of people are irritated and they're ready for change in the city. I'm going to point out to the fact that the current mayor's attitude tonight was really quite eye-opening. It's not acceptable, I don't think, towards other people that are running and trying to just change stuff in the city. I'm just going to put that out there, and I'm sorry I have to say that, but that's the truth. That's the way things are. But going forward here, I hope let's vote for a new mayor, let's vote for new council members, and let's get 4 new people on there, and let's create change this November 7th. Thank you.
I'm Keith Van Winkle, and I'm a candidate for Myrtle Beach City Council. Tonight I attended the mayoral debate here in Myrtle Beach at the historic train depot. And we had a clear vision tonight between 2 candidates, I believe, the current mayor and Mark McBride. The question you have to ask yourself, in my opinion, is what direction do you want to go? What kind of city do you want to live in the 21st century? Do we just maintain the status quo and continue down the path of a city that is ridden with crime, the opiate addiction that has scourged the very fabric of our community, and a stifling economy that is strictly geared on tourism? Do we want to diversify that economy, grow the downtown economic development, and clean up the South End, the blighted areas? I think that vision is very clear. We need to hire new police officers. Public safety is the cornerstone of my campaign. And that's why I'm running, because it is the most important thing that government does. That is their #1 responsibility, is to keep the citizens safe. And if that is not done properly, nothing else matters. So on November 7th, you have a clear decision to make. I hope that you will consider voting for Keith Van Winkle on Tuesday, November 7th, and I urge you to go to my website. That's votevanwinkle.com, and I would appreciate your consideration. Thank you all. God bless, and good night.
I'm glad everybody checked out the debate tonight. I think we got a lot of issues talked about. Found the differences in the candidates, and I hope I represent the change that the city needs. We need some fresh ideas, and we need to move forward. We need to obviously put public safety first, and we need to fund it. And we need to fund that before we fund everything else. Everything's on the table, and vote November 7th. I hope I get your support, because I want to be your next mayor. I want to help get out of this crisis.
Well, tonight we had an interesting debate. Had some good give and take, sponsored by the NAACP and the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce. And I think it showed everybody, 125 people here tonight in the audience. Once again, for 2 years, I've been asking the question, does anybody believe advertising is more important than public safety? And once again, this room, a unanimous room tonight, 125 people, no one said advertising was more important than public safety. And I think it was interesting tonight between myself and Mayor Rhodes, there's a clear distinction. If you want to use the advertising money for public safety, I would be your candidate. If you want to continue to fund the chamber, the $23 million they're getting, and going and asking for peanuts and scraps from the General Assembly out of the accommodations tax, well, that's the approach they have. I believe, I've been saying for 2 years, since September of 2015, we need 100 officers on the street. And we can put 100 officers on within the year if we pay them. If we become the best paid department in the state of South Carolina, we will have officers coming here. At the end of the day, there's someone who always wants to be a preacher, teacher, and a cop. And we can bring them here because some people aren't looking to get rich, but they do want to get paid. With $11.5 million from the chamber this year, we can put on 100 officers. We can give pay raises, and improve their employment packages, and we'll have more officers for Memorial Day. It's a really simple issue. Do you want it to be the way it's been, or do you want to go in a different direction and put public safety first, what is the most important issue in this election?
Hello everybody, it's Anthony Caldo, and I just want to give a little personal opinion on a recap of the debate tonight. Well, I thought Mr. Mark McBride did a very good job. As everybody knows, I am supporting Ed Carey, and I thought he did the best job by far. Mr. John Rhodes, I thought he did what he always does, everyone. He lies, he lies, he lies. He talks about our tourism's up and our crime is down and all this nonsense. Well, everybody, I told you, and I told everybody out there, that we happen to be the third largest city in the U.S. in crime. So when Mr. Rhodes says that we're not the highest crime city over Philadelphia, or he said, well, I didn't want to even talk about New York and a couple other places. But yes, that's what's so sad, everyone, that our city is the third largest city in the entire United States of America, entire country, of being the third highest in crime. Everyone, please. As everyone can see, some people are out there saying I'm being a little over aggressive, or I'm trying to do this and trying to do these other things. But the bottom line is you're going to see in the next few days, because I've already seen it coming out now. They're already making videos about Mr. Mark McBride and making fun of him. Well, you're going to start seeing that Anthony Calda wasn't so far off from being upset and mad. So I want to let everybody know out there, we're coming down to the final run here. And I personally believe there's going to be a runoff. Out of all these debates, there's going to be a runoff. And out of the runoff, everybody, and I'm telling you this, it's either going to be Brenda and Ed or Brenda and Mark. At the end of this, I'm asking everyone, say no to Brenda Bethune. Because Brenda Bethune is the same horse, but with a different stripe, that you're going to put back in that office. And we need real change, everybody. We need change. We need all new people in those seats. That's going to make the difference. So I'm asking you, please do not vote for Mayor John Rhodes, because as you can see in the last 4 years, what has this city become? Again, the third highest in crime. Also, our taxes are low on our homes. Yes, they are. Mr. Rhodes is right about this. But what he doesn't tell everybody, all of our other taxes, fees, permits, and everything else are the highest in the country. So, you got to offset one thing to take care of the other. But at the end of the day, when you put it all together, and what they're trying to mislead everybody on, is we end up paying 2 3/4 times more money here in our little city of Myrtle Beach of $34,000, more money than New York City, then Philadelphia, Chicago, and LA. So everybody, it's very important that you get out on November 7th and vote. We need to get a strong voter response this year. We need to make this the strongest voter response in the history of Myrtle Beach. I want to see at least 8,000 plus people, because we have more than 8,000 plus people that can vote here. But because this is an off year, I want to make this the best year. Thank you, everybody, and God bless, because we can all make a difference.